Hi, my name's Edward. Is that better? I'd like to show you a job I went to as a voluntary first aider. So several years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, when they say a child or baby, you seem to switch on more. You're more focused. You tend to get there quicker. You seem to put your foot down without even knowing you put your foot down because it's a baby. So once I got to the property, I was greeted by the parents, which looked very distressed, and they needed our help. When I entered the house, I was a bit taken aback because I saw a baby that was moving about, making noises, and this came through as an unconscious breathing baby. At that point, the mum said, "No, it's not that one, it's the one over here." And when I looked at the baby, they weren't moving, they looked very pale, they looked very unwell. If you're ever faced with an unresponsive baby, this is the everyday first aid guidance you need to follow. So first thing you need to do is ensure that, or check that they are responsive. So you call the name or tap the foot.
Lily, wake up! Lily!
If the baby is unresponsive, you need to shout for help. Get some help if anybody else is around.
Sophie!
To check if a baby's breathing, you need to lie them flat on a surface, tilt the head back and look towards the chest for the rise and fall. You can also listen and feel for breaths against the side of your face. The baby that I was with at the time could see was breathing, but I could also see they were very poorly. What you need to do next is hold the baby with the head lower than the bottom, with the head tilted back facing you so you can watch for the breathing. You need to ensure you've called 999.
Ambulance, please.
While wait for the ambulance, you need to ensure that the head's always tilted back. You're watching the baby, comforting them, reassuring them.
If you find a baby who is unresponsive, they will not move or respond when you call their name or tap their foot. Shout for help if anyone else is around.
Sophie!
Check if they are breathing. Tilt their head back. Is their chest moving? Look, listen, and feel for breaths. If they are breathing, hold the baby on their side with their head slightly tilted back, supported and lower than their bottom. Call 999.
Ambulance, please.
While waiting for the ambulance, talk to the baby and reassure them. Make sure their head remains tilted back.
The baby that I was with at the time, they went to hospital, and as far as I know, they just went straight into the emergency department. I highly recommend that parents go on a basic first aid course or paediatric first aid course so they've got basic knowledge of how to deal with situations. It will help them and guide them through. Or alternately, you could download an app which will help you.